So today I'm going to be doing a book outlet haul, and I decided I wanted to do this in its own separate video because I do have quite a few books, and I did buy this when they are having that sale. I don't remember what it was called, but I think it was like either like a 10 or 15% off sale. So I got these books with that, so they were pretty cheap. I got quite a few books, and let's just get right on in to my book outlet haul. So I have my book outlet box right here, and I got it actually a few days early, so I'm super excited for you guys to see what I got. Okay, so the first thing in this box is actually a box set, and that is the Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark box set. And it comes with all 3 books, so there you go. I don't want to take them all out because, so I have 3 of them. Super cool. That's actually the back of them. Here's the front. There we go. All these ones. Super excited. I used to love these as a kid, so I'm really glad that I had these right before Halloween. So I'm hoping maybe I'll read all 3 of them on Halloween night or something like that. That'd be kind of cool. And they're very fast, very short stories, so these are definitely the kind of scary stories that I love and the ones I grew up on. So I'm so happy to finally have copies of these again, because I used to have copies of them, I just don't know where they went, and when I saw this on Book Outlet, I knew I had to have it. Taylor does not want to stay up here. So the next book that I have in this book haul is If We Were Villains by M.L. Rio, and I've heard quite a few good things about this book, and I'm really excited to get into it. I'm pretty sure it's an adult book, so I'm a little nervous because I don't really read adult. If you guys know me, you watch my videos, you know I don't really read a lot of adult books, but this one was definitely speaking to me, and I'm pretty sure that it has something to do with Hamlet, so that's definitely very intriguing for me because I love Hamlet. It's like my favorite Shakespeare play ever. So this one definitely sounded kind of like it might be up my alley. I don't know, I'm a little nervous, but I really want to read this super soon. And I don't know, I just love the cover of it. It's just very kind of like the Hamlet aesthetic. The next book I have is one I'm really excited about because I've been super into kind of like villain and anti-hero stories. So I have The Forest of a Thousand Lanterns by Julie C. Dow, and I am so excited to finally have this book. I have been wanting to read it, and I remember like I think a few months back I was going to check it out from the library. That didn't end up happening, so I saw this one on Book Outlet, and I have been wanting it for so long. And so I knew I had to have it for this one. I kind of want to see what it looks like with the dust jacket off. Ooh, I like that. That's really pretty. I love when they have like any sort of like gold on the spine. And I am super excited about this. I'm pretty sure that it is a Snow White retelling from the perspective of the villain, of the witch. So I'm really excited to see if I end up liking this one, because like I said, I have been really liking villain, like even origin stories or just stories in general. And yeah, this sounds like something I might really enjoy. The next book is actually a sequel to a book that I read for the Latinx Book Bingo Readathon, and that is The Shadow Hour by Melissa Gray. And I love this cover, it is so pretty. And I'm so excited to get into this book because I really enjoyed the first book. And the first book was The Girl at Midnight, and I loved it so much. It was so beautifully written, and I just loved like the whole aesthetic and the feeling of it. It was just so good. I loved it. So I'm really excited to get into this one. I want to know what happens next. I'm so excited. So yeah, I found this one on Book Outlet, and I was so happy that they had the sequel. They didn't have the third book, which was okay. I'll totally, if I end up liking this one and I want to continue, then I'll buy it from like Amazon or Barnes & Noble or something. So definitely really excited about this, and I've been wanting to know what happens next in this. I think it's a trilogy, so I've been really excited to know what happens next. The next book in this book haul is Walk on Earth, a Stranger by Ray Carson, and this is the author of The Girl of Fire and Thorns? The Girl of Thorns? The Girl Made of Thorns. I really don't know what the title of that book is, but this one I'm pretty sure is kind of like a historical fantasy sort of about the gold rush, and that sounds really interesting. And I think it's kind of also like a western because it is kind of set in the gold rush. So I'm really excited to read this. I love the cover, and I don't know, it just sounds like something that I might be interested in. I really love historical fiction and I love fantasy, so kind of like meshing those two genres together sounds like something that I might actually really like. So I don't really have like super high expectations for it, but I am expecting to be like, you know, entertained. So I hope I like it, but I haven't really heard anything about this book, so we'll see. I don't really know what people think about it. This next book is one from an author that I actually read for the Latinx Book Bingo Readathon, and that is The Only Thing Worse Than Me Is You by Lily Anderson. So she's the author of Undead Girl Gang, and I found this book in a hardcover for like, I think maybe $1 or $2 on Book Outlet, and I was shocked. So I'm like, you know what? I have to read it. The reviews on Goodreads sound really promising, and I did really enjoy her writing in Undead Girl Gang, so I figured that I would really enjoy this book as well. And it sounds pretty interesting. I'm pretty sure it's kind of like Fandom-y a little bit. I really love the cover art. So this book sounds really comic book oriented, and the main character really loves Doctor Who, and she's also kind of academically pitted against this other boy at her school, and there seems to be a bit of drama there, so this sounds really interesting. Definitely similar to some other books that I've read about fandoms and stuff like that, but I am really interested in reading this. I'm pretty sure it's a hate to love trope, so that's one of my favorite tropes, and I really hope that this is what I'm thinking of. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going to like this one, especially since a lot of people that I trust have rated this pretty highly, and yeah, I'm definitely excited to read more from Lily Anderson. The next book in this haul is one I'm a little nervous about because it's not super highly rated, and I don't know too much about it. I don't really know too many people who have read it, and that is Vasa in the Night by Sarah Porter. And I have had my eye on this book for such a long time because I'm pretty sure it is based off of some Russian folklore. And if you know me, you know I love Russian history. Anything Russian, I'm super interested in it. I took a Russian history class and I loved it. And I've always just kind of been super interested in Russian history. For some reason, I think it's pretty much because I was obsessed with Anastasia as a kid and I wanted to know more, and I wanted to know like the real story. But anyway, side note, I'm really interested in reading this book. I have heard sort of really mixed things about it. I've heard some pretty negative things about it, so I'm a little nervous, but I'm going to go into this with open eyes and just, you know, kind of give it a shot. It's very thin, so I don't think it's going to be a very long book at all. It's under 300 pages, so I'm really interested in seeing how this book is going to go and if I'm going to enjoy it. This next book is another book that is kind of, you know, mixed reviews. I'm not really sure about it, and that is Reign of Shadows by Sophie Jordan. And I'm definitely a little nervous about this book. I can't remember if this is the one that someone had compared to Tangled, and I love Tangled. So I might really enjoy it because Rapunzel is my favorite fairy tale. It always has been. Even well before Tangled ever came out, Rapunzel has always been my favorite fairy tale. So I'm definitely interested in reading this. I'm a little nervous because it's definitely has a lot of mixed reviews, but I'm going to go into this with an open mind, and I'm really excited. I love the cover, and it's also kind of a thin book, so it's not going to be too long, also under 300 pages. So yeah, I'm definitely really interested in getting into this one, and I can't remember if this is a standalone or if this is a series. I really can't remember. Oops. And the very last book that I have in this book haul is one that I've heard quite a few good things about, so I'm excited. But then I also heard some kind of not so great things about it, so I'm a little nervous. But that is An Unkindness of Magicians by Kat Howard. You can't really see the cover of this book. There we go, that's a little bit better. So this is An Unkindness of Magicians. It has a beautiful all-white cover. I really love this, very aesthetic. And yeah, I don't really know too much about this. I'm pretty sure it's like there's a bunch of different schools of magic or something, and they all have drama. And it sounds pretty interesting. I can't remember if this is adult though. I think this might be adult, it might be YA. I'm pretty sure it's adult though. I'm pretty sure. So another one that I'm not quite too sure about because it is adult. Really beautiful little white book. And yeah, it sounds interesting. I don't know, you know. I'm gonna dip my toes in the water of this book. Yeah, this was kind of I don't really know if I'm gonna like this book, but I'm going to check it out anyway because it's like $5 on Book Outlet, so you know, might as well take my chances. So yeah, I'm definitely really excited about this. Seems like an interesting book, seems like something I might like. So yeah, if you've read this book, or if you've read actually any of these books and you had feelings about them, then let me know what those feelings were. And yeah, you know, we'll see if I like this book. Alright, so those were all of the books that I ordered from Book Outlet this time. I am really excited about all of them. Definitely a little different than my last Book Outlet haul. And yeah, I'm just so excited. And let me know if you've read any of them. Let me know your feelings, your thoughts, your opinions. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, follow all my social media links down below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!